पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, नवदीप मायापुर धाम की, वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महाराज की, प्रभुपाद ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, और गौरीष्ट संबड़ी और गौरीष्ट संबड़ी और गौरीष्ट संबड़ी और गौरीष्ट श्री गुरु एंड गौरा। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 हरे कृष्ण। I would like to welcome all of you for today morning's program. Instead of regular Srimad Bhagavatam class, which happens every Friday, today we are going to have a special class on Gundica Marjanam. This being a very special day, tomorrow is one of the most auspicious days of Jagannath Ratha Yatra. So today we are going to celebrate Gundica Marjanam. So I will try to speak a few words on this Leela. Also, there are two other auspicious events. One is the disappearance of Gadadhar Pandit, who is not different from Srimati Radharani, and also the disappearance of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So I'll speak a few pastimes on Gundica Marjanam and significance of Gundica Marjanam in our life. I will take lessons from the commentaries made by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur on Gundica Marjanam when I speak today, and then we will try to glorify Gadadhar Pandit and Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Before I start, Vedanta Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Dena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Guruvade Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamate. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravadi Pracharine Nirvishesha Shukavadi Paschatya Nishatare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shivasadi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna once again, and I would like to welcome all of you today. So, Jagannath Ratha Yatra and Gundica Marjanam is very special festivals for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We follow the parampara of Gaudiya, and for us this is a very significant festival. And Rath Yatra generally is very significant because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, who is not different from Krishna, personally took part in that. And if you look at the history of ISKCON, the first deities that were established by ISKCON was who? Jagannath, Balvanta and Subhadra. And Srila Prabhupada actually made this Jagannath Yatra very famous in the entire world. Srila Prabhupada said many things. But on cleanliness, I was actually looking at Vedabase and I was looking at what Prabhupada said on cleanliness. And Prabhupada said that ISKCON movement, our movement, ISKCON movement should be known in the entire world for revolutionary cleanliness. That's what he says. That ISKCON movement should be known in the entire world for what? Revolutionary cleanliness. So, if you look at all the ISKCON temples around the world, also, you will see this cleanliness, is at it. Everywhere you see it's spotless. Any ISKCON temple you go to. And in English also there is a saying is that cleanliness is next to godliness. And today is also Gundica Marjanam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself participated in this festival or this Leela. What is Marjanam means? Marjanam means cleaning. And what is Gundica? Gundica is a temple, right? Gundica is the name of the temple, and Marjanam means cleaning of Gundica Marjanam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not only participated in this Leela, but also led from the front. We will also learn, while actually explaining this Leela, some of the leadership qualities Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited during this Leela. But why Gundica Marjanam? Why Rath Yatra? Why Jagannath has to come out and actually go to Gundica? So, it is said that Gundica, who is Gundica? Gundica is the wife of Indradyumna Maharaj. And after establishing the deities, after doing Pran Pratishtha of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Jagannath gave 3 benedictions to Indradyumna Maharaj. And one of the benedictions which Indradyumna Maharaj asked for, that, oh Jagannath, please don't give me a son. Generally you see people go to God and say that, please give me a son. But Indradyumna Maharaj went and told, and actually they asked the benediction what? That please do not give me a son. And why did Indradumna Maharaj ask for this benediction? Because he said that if I have a son, then that son would claim proprietorship over the Jagannath temple. So I do not want anybody to claim proprietorship of Jagannath temple. And Jagannath's service should go on continuously. For that reason, Indradumna Maharaj actually asked for this benediction. And Gundica, who was the wife of Indradumna Maharaj, was not very happy with this benediction. Generally a lady, would like to have a son. So when Indradumna Maharaj asked for this benediction, Gundica became very, very unhappy. She became actually sad. So Lord Jagannath came to her and said that I can understand, your situation. So do not worry. Every year I will come to your house, which is the Gundica temple, and stay there for a few days. And I will be your son. This is what Lord Jagannath told Gundica Devi. And that is the primary reason, one of the primary reasons why Rath Yatra takes place. There are many external reasons also, but one of the reasons why this takes place is because of this reason. So the entire year this temple remains closed. Only for these 10 days. When Lord Jagannath comes to Gundica temple opens. And Jagannath Puri is a very special dham compared to Navadvip dham or Vrindavan dham. It has two specialities. The first speciality is that in every dham there is one God. For example, Vrindavan it is Shyam Sundar. Navadvip it is Gauranga. But only in Jagannath Puri there are two gods presiding. Who are they? One is Lord Jagannath and another is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jagannath was in the mood of Shyam Sundar. Jagannath was in the mood of Shyam Sundar, and what was he? Actually feeling separation from Radharani. That was his bhav. Lord Jagannath was in the mood of Shyam Sundar and was feeling the separation of Radharani. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the mood of Radharani, feeling the separation of Shyam Sundar. So that is why this dham is very, very special, because both Jagannath and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, both are the presiding deities. And another significance of Jagannath Puri is that all the three dhams are present here. Nilachal, which is the temple, Jagannath temple, is compared to Dwarka, where Lord resides in Aishwarya Bhav. Sundarachal, which is Gundica temple, is actually compared to Vrindavan. And where Lord goes every year, that's what is there. So actually to actually feel that separation, mood, that's why Lord comes out and goes actually. And there is also Navadvip within Jagannath Puri. What are the places of Navadvip? How many of you have gone to Jagannath Puri from here? So anybody knows what is Navadvip in Jagannath Puri? So Navadvip is compared to Tota Gopinath temple. And Navadvip is also compared to Gambhira. So these two places are actually signified as Navadvip Dham, which is the Avdharya Dham. So there is Aishwarya Dham, which is Nilachal, Jagannath temple. Correct? There is Madhurya Dham, which is Vrindavan, which is Gundica temple. And there is also Avdharya Dham, which is Mayapur, which is Tota Gopinath temple and Gambhira. So all three dhams are present here. So that is why Jagannath Puri is very potent. It's very one of the important places of worship. And another significance why Lord is actually taken in Rath Yatra is related to the Leela which happened when Lord Krishna himself came here. When Lord Krishna came, what happened? On a solar eclipse, he went to Kurukshetra along with all the Dwarkavasis to take bath. At the same time, all the Brajvasis with Radharani and Gopis also came to Kurukshetra at the same time. And this is the first time, after Krishna had left. At what age Krishna left Vrindavan? What age Krishna left Vrindavan? 8 years. At the age of 8, Krishna left. He was there for only 8 years. And this happened after many, many years, this Leela. And they all, actually Acharyas say that all the Brajvasis were able to maintain their life only because Krishna had promised that I will come back. Srimad Bhagavatam actually does not go into details about Krishna going back to Vrindavan. But actually Krishna goes back to Vrindavan. And there is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associate, one devotee named Kanai Kuntiya. He actually wrote a book called Mahabhav Prakash, where a detailed explanation is given. And Krishna goes back to Vrindavan, what happens there. But in Kurukshetra now, actually both of them have come. Because it is said during eclipse, one should take the names of holy name and one should take bath in the holy river. So they are all come to take bath in Kurukshetra. And Radharani and the gopis were not very happy seeing Krishna in a very royal form. They could not actually relate to Krishna in that form. Because for them, Krishna was what? The cowherd boy was there, right? So Krishna they couldn't relate to that. So they somehow actually started pulling the rug of Krishna when Krishna had come. And they started actually saying that we will take you to Vrindavan. And we want you to be like, our Shyam Sundar who is in Vrindavan. We don't want you to see like our Dwarkadish. And as they were pulling, Krishna said, stop. I have some more Leela which I need to finish here. I have some more, I need to kill some more demons before I can actually come back to Vrindavan. So, this Rath Yatra is signifying again that how actually Brajvasis are taking Lord Jagannath from Dwarka to Vrindavan. So this is another Leela which signifies this. And the Gundica Marjanam is actually explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita in Madhya Leela, chapter 12. And the entire, it is so important that more than 140 verses are explained about how cleaning is done by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very detailed on what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does during that cleaning. And then Srila Prabhupada, one of the shlokas at the end, gives like 4-page purport on the entire significance of this Gundica Marjanam. So, 3 days before, so we will go to the Leela. So 3 days before the Jagannath Ratha Yatra, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calls the temple superintendent of Jagannath Puri, who is Tulsi, along with the priest of King Pratap and Kashi Mishra, the priest's name, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And he says, and he expresses them the desire to clean the Gundica temple. So this festival only started 500 years ago. Before this no festival was not celebrated. So, immediately when this desire was expressed, the superintendent of temple said, you don't have to do this. You just order us and we will do all the needful. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu insisted that I personally want to clean it. So, the superintendent and Kashi Mishra told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at that time that we have orders from King Pratap, and whatever is your desire, we should fulfill. Whatever is your desire. Until now, King Pratap has not been given audience by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, the chapter starts with how actually Pratap is approaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through various devotees. So Nityanand Prabhu, Ramanand Rai, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, everybody goes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and says that please give audience to King Pratap. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that being a sannyasi, I cannot actually interact with king, so I will not be able to give. And they explain. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya actually devises a plan. What is the plan he devises? That let us say all good things about King Pratap. And then they start actually glorifying Pratap. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understands what is there. And he says, I cannot give audience to king, but what I can do is give audience to his son. And actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraces his son, and Prataparudra's son actually, gets the love of Krishna immediately as he embraces, and he becomes completely attached to Krishna, to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is continuously spending time. And King Prataparudra is actually, waiting that when I will get the audience. And somehow Nityananda Prabhu actually arranges Prataparudra and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give his garment to Prataparudra. And Prataparudra is worshipping the garment of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not different from the deities. Because Lord and Lord's paraphernalia is not different. They are same. You cannot distinguish between them. And you should see the glory of Prataparudra also. Prataparudra, had no enviousness because his son got the mercy, no enviousness. Even when Ramanand Rai, who was the minister of Prataparudra, wanted to go and spend, full time his service, he wanted to give full time service to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what did he give? He said that you have lifetime pension. Whatever salary you are making, lifetime you will get. And he said that whatever arrangement you want, we will give you. Think about your situation, that you are desiring something so eagerly, something, and one of your subordinates is getting that opportunity, and that subordinate comes and asks for that permission. What will you do? So Prataparudra is actually showing the quality of non-enviousness completely here, when actually allowing Ramanand Rai to actually serve. And then, we'll come back. So now Prataparudra is actually ordered that whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants, please do for this Gundica Marjanam. So now Kashi Mishra and Subramanya temple arranges the next day is going to be the Gundica Marjanam. So they arrange hundreds of rooms and hundreds of pots with water to clean the temple. And next day morning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually calls all his associates, and he himself personally puts chandan on each of them and garlands them, and then gives each of them a broom, and then says, "Let's go to Gundica." So all of them enter Gundica, and then in the beginning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starts cleaning with picking up big stones and pebbles, because this temple is neglected in one way, because it is closed for the entire year. So it needs to be cleaned thoroughly. So he actually starts picking up pebbles and stones. Then after picking up pebbles and stones, he actually starts picking up small, stones and dust. And he starts actually dusting even the ceilings. This is inside the temple he starts doing. Once he cleans inside the temple, then he starts cleaning outside the temple. Once he starts outside the temple, like where there is a kirtan mandapa and all that, then he goes to the courtyard. Then he cleans the courtyard of the temple. Everything is clean, the best possible way. After everything is clean, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, "Now let us clean one more time." So he goes second time and cleans everything again, like there is not a speck of dust. Everything is shining now with the cleaning. And then after cleaning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that let us now mop. So bring water. So hundreds of water pots, the devotees are actually going. It was said the entire banks of that, that lake where the water was being fetched, it was completely crowded. So many people were there actually trying to fetch water. And the water was actually poured. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually cleaning. And what was he using to clean? He was using his own cloth. His Angavastra was being used. The Simhasan where Lord Jagannath was supposed to sit. The place where the prasadam is to be offered. The place where prasadam is being cooked. Every place, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself started cleaning. And as the dust and the pebbles and the straws was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was picking, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, let us start piling it outside. And said that whoever piles more will get special mercy from him. And then as they were piling, it was said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after all the devotees were piling in one pile, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was piling on the other side. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pile was way more than all the other devotees. And after piling, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually started, cleaning with water, and he was using his own Angavastra. Each and every corner of the temple was cleaned. And while he was doing this, one of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, who had come from Bengal to participate in this Leela, he actually poured some water on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. And he took the remnants of that water and started drinking. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually internally happy, but externally he was actually in a devotee's form. He was actually in Radha Bhav. So he was very angry with that devotee because he actually took Chaitanya, and Srila Prabhupada writes the purport for that shloka also. He says that devotee should not actually offer obeisances or should not touch the feet of another devotee when the front of deities. When the altar is open, one should not pay obeisances to other devotees. It is said, Srila Prabhupada also even writes, even if a guru is present in front of deities, you should not actually offer obeisances to your guru. This is what Srila Prabhupada writes. So one has to be very careful. So that is why it is said that one should not touch the feet in front of the deities. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was very happy and he was actually thrown out. He told Swarup Damodar, throw him out of the temple. So Swarup Damodar actually caught his collar and threw him out. And Swarup Damodar came immediately and told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that I think you should forgive. And this is devotee. He is taking the instructions, and it is said that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed many leadership qualities when he was doing this Leela. And one of the leadership qualities which he showed was that a leader should lead from the front. In this Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself was leading from the front. He was showing the entire world how to actually, to show all his devotees how we should lead. And another leadership quality Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed was that leader will do more than the followers. In terms of service, leader will have to do more than the followers. What was the pile of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu collected way more than all the other devotees. So this is the second quality of the leader. First quality is that leader should lead from the front. Second is leader should do more than the followers. And third, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he used to go outside and he used to see one devotee actually doing some service, and he used to encourage that devotee. He should encourage that devotee. And some devotees would actually, not be doing proper service. So he would do chastisement of that devotee. So in this way, he would encourage and inspire people who are doing well, and he would chastise in a way so that they can do their service better. So this is another quality of a leader: to encourage people who are doing well in their service, and to inspire people who are not doing well in their service. This is another quality which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed. And Prabhupada writes in this also purport that Guru means heavy. He says that as a Guru, one has to actually sometimes chastise his followers, sometimes to chastise his disciples, so that they can actually spiritually advance. That is the responsibility of a Guru. That's why Guru means heavy. One time, Satsvarup Maharaj was sleeping in the class when Srila Prabhupada was giving Srimad Bhagavatam. After the class, Satsvarup Maharaj came to Srila Prabhupada and told Srila Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, I'm sorry, I was sleeping during the class. So, what was Prabhupada's reply? Prabhupada said, do not worry. Srimad Bhagavatam class is for advanced devotees. Neophytes can sleep. So what message he was giving to Satsvarup Maharaj? That you need to advance. If you have not to sleep in Srimad Bhagavatam class, you need to advance. So this was a very heavy statement. It's a joking statement when you read it, but it is a very heavy statement. If you are in the place of Satsvarup Maharaj, you will know how heavy it is, that statement. So it was a very heavy statement which Prabhupada had done to actually Satsvarup Maharaj. So Guru means also heavy. So sometimes a leader has to be heavy, has to criticize. Why? For his advancement of that devotee. So this is another quality which leaders have exhibited. Actually, there is a seminar on Gundica Marjanam leadership of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they can talk for hours on leadership qualities which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has shown. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after actually cleaning with water and with his own gamcha, angavastra, he was cleaning everything. And then he came outside. And what was he doing? He came outside and he started, actually there was a Nrsimha temple, if you see, if you have gone to Gundica temple, there is a Nrsimha temple just outside the temple. He started cleaning that temple. And the roads were clean. Everything was cleaned by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. After the cleaning of the entire temple, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took some rest. After taking rest, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started immediately dancing. And he was dancing in such an ecstasy that tears were flowing from his heart, from his eyes so much that he was saying that all the devotees around became completely wet and drenched by the tears of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's very difficult actually to comprehend how tears can drench somebody, because because Lord is unlimited. His tears also can be unlimited. Right? So Lord was crying so much that all his associates who were close by were completely drenched with his tears. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood the situation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped chanting and he actually asked Gopal, who was Advaita Acharya's son, to dance. And when he actually asked Gopal to dance, Gopal started dancing, and he told Swarup Damodar to sing. Swarup Damodar was one of the best singers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to love, and Swarup Damodar would sing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would dance. So Swarup Damodar was singing and Gopal was dancing. As Gopal was dancing, immediately after some time, Gopal felt, he became so ecstatic, so ecstasy was so much that he became completely unconscious. He fell unconscious, and Advaita Acharya, who was there, saw his son falling. He immediately picked up his son and put him on his lap, and he actually started thinking, and his heart was not beating. And he became a little bit anxious. All the devotees actually started, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All the devotees were chanting, and was said the sound of that chanting was actually going to the entire universe. That's how actually tumultuous the sound was. And then too, Gopal was actually unconscious. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally came and touched the heart of Gopal. And Gopal got up and started dancing. Hari Bol. So this Leela happened. And then from there, all of them went to the Sarovar close by and took bath. After taking bath, they went to actually take the favorite pastime of all the devotees. Prasadam. They went to take prasadam. So when they went to take prasadam, it is said that many preparations were there. A lot of preparations were there. And Kashi Mishra, the priest of Prataprudra, Tulsi, who was the superintendent of the temple, they brought varieties of prasad which were offered to Jagannath, and they started distributing. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually distributing, telling everyone to take. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking himself some sabji only. But Govinda was very expert servant. He would serve sabji and then immediately he would serve some sweet on his plate, without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knowing. And all the different varieties were served, and all the devotees took prasadam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said at that time he was remembering how Lord Krishna would take prasadam with all his sakhas in the Vana Bhojana when he was doing. Same, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeling the same, and he was actually had made Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to sit next to him. And Prabhupada writes a commentary why he asked Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And all the Ramanand Rai, Nityanand Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, they were very happy seeing Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya actually taking prasadam. It is said that in Smartha Brahmana, because he was actually a Mayavada, so Smartha Brahmana before Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, they do not have faith in prasadam being a transcendental. That transcendental power, they do not have faith in that. And when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was enjoying and relishing the prasadam, having full faith in that Mahaprasad, when all the associates saw that, they became extremely happy. So they had this, everybody had the prasadam, and actually there was some joking which was going on between Nityanand Prabhu and Advaita, and that's how this Leela actually ended. And then Prabhupada writes your big purport for all of us. This is nice actually to do Gundica Marjanam. Another point which I wanted to make was, if I read further, that how did King Prataprudra got mercy? Some people have this understanding that because he went to Jagannath Vallabh garden, when Lord Jagannath, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sleeping, he pressed his lotus feet and he was singing Gopi Geet, that's when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him his mercy. No, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him his mercy much before that. When did he give his mercy? He had heard so much about Prataprudra, King Prataprudra. He had given his mercy to King Prataprudра's son, but he had not given the mercy to King Prataprudra. When did he give this mercy?
I think something was out of Mahaprabhu's grooming.
Yes, when Prataprudra came, being a king of Orissa, he came in front of this Rath and he started sweeping, actually pouring scented water in front of Jagannath Ratha. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that, that's when immediately the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went. How can you understand that he got that mercy at that time? Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing Kirtan during the Rath Yatra, before this Jagannath Vallabh garden incident happened, he actually expanded himself into 7 and he was dancing in each Kirtan party. And only few people could see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in each party and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had expanded. And one of the person was Prataprudra. Because Prataprudra mentioned that to Kashi Mishra and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. If you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Kashi Mishra says, now you have got the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you can understand how you can attract the Lord. How you can attract the Lord. It is said that for us, when we call for service in the temple, when it is prasadam service, afternoon, Ela Sadhya, you must see the number of people who are here. Everybody comes for prasadam service. Correct? When you say that you want to give some class, Prabhuji, yes, no problem, I will give some class, no problem. So that service also is very happily accepted. But when the service is given of cutting vegetables, when the service is given of cleaning the temple or cleaning the plates, then people are like, karega Prabhuji, और important चीजें हैं अपनी life में करने का. So, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing here how can you attract him? By what how you can attract him? By lifting the broom in your hand, you can attract Shri Krishna. By doing menial service, you can attract Krishna. This is the significance of. And Prabhupada actually explains this, that how this Leela is significant. Bhaktisiddhanta, he writes actually Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's commentary on this. And he says, how is this Leela significant? He says, the cleaning of Gundica temple is compared to cleaning of our heart. Our heart is also full of dust, full of dirt. Of what? Of anarthas. It is said that in our progress in spiritual life, how it happens? How is the progress? Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya and Anartha Nivritti. So Bhajana Kriya, we are all sadhakas doing Bhajana Kriya. But during Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti has to happen. Our heart is full of anarthas. Anarthas means what? Artha means what? Artha means what? Artha? Meaning, which has meaning. Anartha means which has no meaning. So our heart is full of no meanings. Because we are attached to things which have no meaning in our life actually. So our heart is full of anarthas. And if you have to clean that heart before we can ask Lord to come and sit in our heart. That is the significance of Gundica temple. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says there are 2 types of anarthas. There are subtle desires and there are gross desires in our heart. What are the subtle desires? He says Kanaka Kamini. What is the subtle gross desires? Kanaka Kamini. Kanaka means money, wealth. Desire for wealth, desire for money. Kanaka. And Kamini means what? Desire for lust. Desire for sex. Desire for opposite sex. That is what? Kanaka Kamini. So our heart is full of that. Our heart is full. Completely full of Kanaka Kamini. So you have to remove that. That is at a gross level. And when you perform austerity, when you actually follow 4 regulative principles, no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex, slowly this fever of this gross desires come down. Slowly. It will not come fast. It cannot be that today I chant Hare Krishna, I start cleaning. You cannot expect the room to be clean immediately. For example, if this room is full of dust, when you start cleaning, more dust you will feel, because every day it's dust, correct? You feel it's full of dust, more dust has come. You feel sometimes what is happening? I started chanting Hare Krishna and things are going wrong in my life. I am feeling more lustful. I am feeling more desiring for money. Why is that? Because what is happening? We are trying to clean and it comes up. It comes up more and more, more and more, more and more. And what happens for some devotees? They say it's too much dust. Leave it. I can't clean. And they somehow leave. No, but this process has to be followed to clean. Unless you clean this Kanaka Kamini, you will not be able to actually bring Lord into your heart. That is the first, gross. What is the subtle desire? Pratishtha Bhagini. Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, Pratishtha Bhagini. That is desire for profit, adoration and prestige. That is very subtle. I have done so many big things. I need pride. People should respect me. I am the one who actually started this temple. I am the founder of this place. I have actually started this program. All these devotees I have made. This is the desire, this is the pratishtha which is subtle. What do you say outside? Prabhu, I am very sinful, I am so low. But inside, I am very great. I am the one who is doing everything. This is desire. This material world is like that. Because material world is perverted reflection of spiritual desire. Compare Radharani. What is Radharani thinking? Radharani is pushing all gopis. You do better. You go and do service to Krishna. You do service to Krishna. Why? Because I am not good at service. I do not know. I am not qualified. So please, you go and do service. And what does we do? I want the service. Why I am not being given this service? This is our mood. Yeah. This is what is happening. So, in the spiritual world, what is happening once you go to spiritual world? What happens? Everybody wants to be insignificant. That's why sometimes in your email you write, you get some emails. You are insignificant servant. Only there it is insignificant. But when you write, the content is very significant. Then I want to be significant. This is how it is. But that's why in material world everybody wants to be significant. In spiritual world everybody wants to be insignificant. Can you imagine a world where everybody is saying, you Prabhu, you. That is why His Holiness Jagannath Maharaj says that what is material world, what is spiritual world? Spiritual world is like a running race. You have to run at maximum speed. Every devotee has to run to the best of his ability. And the desire is what? That I should come last. How is it possible that you have to run at the best ability and then the desire is to come last? That is the mood of that everybody wants to do their service, the best of their ability, but I do not want to be show. I want to be the last. I want to be slow. I want to be, very humble. I do not want to be. That is the mood. That is why actually it is compared, this material world is compared, this pratishtha is compared to what? This pratishtha which is subtle and it will kill you. Actually I am telling you, once you actually come over these subtle desires, gross desires of sex life, gross desires of looking for more money, this subtle desire will catch you. And it is very difficult. That is why when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that you need to clean it second time. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, let's go and clean it second time. And Prabhupada says, that why second time? Because this will come up. This will keep on coming up. So that is why you have to keep on cleaning. Sadhaka has to continue chanting. Oh, now today I have become, that tomorrow onwards I will not chant. It's not like that. Every day you need to continue chanting. Then only you can keep it clean. I was giving this example all the time. That when you shave, if you don't want the beard to grow, you have to shave every day. Similarly, you have to chant every day. If this anartha doesn't have to grow. Because you clean one day anartha, next day anarthas will come up. You have to clean again. So you need to keep on shaving every day. Otherwise what happens? The beard will grow like this. Correct? Yeah? So we need to actually clean by chanting. And this pratishtha is compared to the stool of a pig. Stool of a pig. And His Holiness Jagannath Maharaj, I was listening to him, he was giving a big purport on this. He was explaining that each of us also pass through. Every living entity also pass through. But what happens? We eat something, some good stuff, according to our desire of our jiva, we eat, and then that becomes stool. Even animals, they eat plants, they eat fruits, they eat something, and that becomes stool. But what does the pig eat? Pig eats stool. And from that stool, another stool comes out. And it says that is the most abominable thing in the entire creation of this material world. And that is Pratishtha. His Holiness Radha Maharaj says that is why we should avoid, because this Pratishtha should be avoided, this place should be avoided completely. This shade should be completely avoided. This Pratishtha should be completely avoided. So that is very, very important, very, very, very significant. So this is why Pratishtha Bhagini, which Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, should be avoided. Now, I would actually briefly explain to you also about Gadadhar Pandit and Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So this is what I wanted to explain about Gundica Marjanam, how Gundica Marjanam takes place, and if you do this Gundica Marjanam, what happens? Krishna can come into our heart. And for us, Gundica Marjanam is following the instructions of Guru, of cleansing our heart every day by chanting 16 rounds. And how should we chant? With intent. With intent. What is the intention? Intention is to clean. Intention is to what? Clean our heart. How do you chant? With intent. For example, I come inside the temple and I ask, for example, I meet one devotee and I ask, how are you? Before he replies, I am going somewhere else. You understood what I'm trying to say? I come inside the temple, I meet you, I ask you, how are you doing, Prabhu? Before you answer, I am going somewhere else. So, was there any intention to ask? Well, no. This was a formality. So, we should not do our chanting as a formality. No. Our chanting should be with intent to clean our heart. And today is a day which we are also going to celebrate after this class, after Prasadam, to clean the temple, of doing menial service, of cleaning this temple. So when we clean this temple with full heart, putting all our effort, what happens? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes happy. Lord Jagannath will become happy, and somehow he will get attracted. He will get attracted and he will come and sit inside the heart. It's very important. Very, very critical. Very important. So with this, so that is why this is a request for everyone sitting here, that somehow or other, I know you may be busy, you have to do some services, other services in the at home or Bhakti Vriksha, whatever, but spend some time today after the class to clean the temple. 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever is possible according to your capacity. Depending on the dust which is accumulated in your heart, you should try to clean. If more dust, clean more. If less dust, then you can clean. And if you think you are completely pure, then you can walk away. No problem. So you can decide. You are the judge how much dust is there in your heart. Yeah? So there is no vote.
Lifetime, but not even.
Yeah. He's saying for entire lifetime you will Shri Krishna Balram ki Jai, Shri Radha Vareshwar Bhagwan ki Jai, Shri Gaurita Bhagwan ki Lord Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So this is a very, very auspicious day today. Tomorrow is Rath Yatra, where you are trying to, what do you do when you pull the Rath? What are you trying to look at the Lord and pull the Rath, right? Acharya has explained how we should pull the Rath. When we pull the Rath, we should look at the Lord and ask the Lord to please come and reside in the heart. But before deciding in the heart, Lord comes and resides in the heart, our heart should be clean. And today is the day we can do that cleaning heart. Yeah? So please, actually all of us engage, and I think the prasadam will also be arranged afternoon for everyone who is actually taking part in cleaning services. So please clean, and then like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and associates, we all can sit together and actually have prasadam. Okay? So I hope that with this lila, at least you are inspired for one day to clean the temple. Now we will briefly speak for 15 minutes on the glories of Gadadhar Pandit and Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Many good lessons we can learn also from their lives. So who was Gadadhar Pandit? I said was not different from Srimati Radharani. And Gadadhar Pandit actually was born in Navadip, very next to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's house. Who was mother and father? Madhav Mishra was the father of Gadadhar Pandit, and Ratnavati Mataji was the mother. And Mother Ratnavati was very, very close to Mother Sachi. They were like sisters. And from childhood, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Gadadhar Pandit used to play together. They were inseparable from as a child, from childhood itself. They were very, very close, intimate friends. And why? Somebody may ask, why Radharani has to come when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming himself in Radha Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself coming in Radharani's mood. Correct? So why Radharani again has to come? This is the question anybody can ask. Right? Why two Radharanis in one way? Because Krishna is actually in Radharani's mood. And then again Radharani is there in Gadadhar Pandit. Why is it like that? Says there are two reasons. Why? First reason is during Krishna Leela, Radharani would see that Krishna is going with his sakhas every day. These sakhas are spending so much time with Krishna. And me, because Radharani being in a female body was restricted to meet Krishna. She had to go hide, in the night. Sometimes, she has to hide and she had to go and meet Krishna. Yeah, their meetings were always in secrecy. It was not open. Whereas these sakhas, they were always enjoying with Krishna all the time, every day. They were full time. Whenever they want to go and meet Krishna, they will go right into his house and meet. So Radharani was thinking, oh, I should also get a male body. If I could get a male body, I could always spend time with Krishna all the time. And this is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Krishna said, in this life it's not possible, in this Leela, when I came as Krishna, but when I come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I will give you this opportunity. That is why Gadadhar Pandit, Radharani came in the male form of Gadadhar Pandit. And there was always, as a child, they were inseparable. And there was no restriction. Sachi Mata would tell Gadadhar, please be always with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Gaya, and he took initiation from Ishwarpuri. On his way back, he went to Karainakshala. On Karainakshala, he actually saw Krishna there. And after seeing Krishna, he became, acting like a mad person. He was in such an ecstasy, he was acting like a mad person after he came to Navadip. He was dancing, he was sometimes falling unconscious. And Sachimata was thinking, what can I do? How can I handle this boy? And one time, he was acting like a mad person, full in ecstasy, saying, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was crying and completely, nobody could actually control. And Sachimata was saying, what should I tell this boy? How should I control this boy? And when he was saying like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit, who was next to him, he said, Gauranga, Nimai, Krishna is in your heart. He said, Krishna is in my heart, Krishna is in my heart. He actually started using his nails to tear his chest apart to find Krishna. So Gadadhar Pandit is thinking, oh, now this bigger problem now. I told him his heart, now he's tearing the heart. So he said, no, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga, please wait. Krishna has gone outside, he will come in some time. Please, be patient, relax. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became cool. Sachimata saw this. And Sachimata told Gadadhar Pandit, you know how to handle myself. So you, please,